Housing Rights Committee has just really brought us all together as like a family and made really all of us activists. We are all now affordable housing activists.
Housing Rights Committee started in 1979 with a bunch of seniors who were part of a church called Old St. Mary's, and they started what was then called the Old St. Mary's Housing Committee. There were a lot of evictions happening at the time of seniors. So the seniors at Old St. Mary's Church organized and said, we're going to fight this. And as a result, we got the current protections that we have now against the eviction of seniors and disabled people in a condo conversion. Our goal has always been to preserve rent control and to strengthen it, and to preserve the rent-controlled buildings and to stop the erosion of rent-controlled buildings in the city. I've been a tenant here in San Francisco for 28 years, and because of rent control, I've been able to still maintain this apartment and be an activist because my rent has remained reasonable. And so I think that's the most valuable thing about rent control. You move into a place that you can afford, and it remains affordable. Rent control gives us that ability to do the work we want to do and to live life the way we want to live and be able, and to have a roof over our head.
With the Housing Rights Committee, they will enlighten you, better inform you of your rights as tenants, and safeguard you from any harassment and violations. For me, Costa-Hawkins is like neutralizing the rent control. No tenant is safe as long as Costa-Hawkins is an existing law.
Costa-Hawkins, how about that?
So the way that we build tenant power, one is that we organize buildings. We actually go into buildings and we will meet with the tenants and organize them, mobilize them, get them to fight back against evictions. Another way is our tenant counseling program. It's really all about empowerment. We want people, when they come into our office, to learn how to fight back, to understand that they have rights, to understand that they can fight back, and by fighting back that they can be victorious. We're a city that constantly has people flowing in and out. So people come here, they don't know about rent control and just cause. We know that many landlords are all too happy to have tenants who are ignorant of their rights. And they will take advantage of it.
None of us here were evicted because we did anything wrong, because we weren't paying rent or we had broken the lease. With the Ellis eviction in particular, it's just the landlord who decides they want to go out of the rental business. So they can empty all of the units and sell them at huge profits.
The third thing is that we work on legislation that extends tenants' rights and gives us more tools to fight back. Because it really is all about fighting back. Because I don't think we're ever going to have the perfect laws or the perfect rules.
The Housing Rights Committee helped me stay in my home by giving me hope and making me realize that it was possible to fight. They also encouraged us to go to City Hall and to speak there. Through that, I became involved with a group of other people being evicted, and we all started to write legislation together.
One of the unique things about HRC is that we are intentional about organizing tenants in public housing.
I live at Frederick Douglass Haynes Garden Apartments. We're Section 8 housing. It's instrumental that you organize because that means you have a voice to make sure that the owner and the management individuals are doing their due diligence and fairness to the people who live inside Section 8 housing. Housing rights made us understand that it wasn't just management that ruled the roost. They helped us to see that the managers worked for us. Housing rights introduced me to the NAT, the National Association of HUD Tenants. I really learned quite a bit from their conferences that I attended 3 of. And the fourth conference, I became an executive member of the board. That's all due to HRC.
We also offer counseling in multiple languages, Spanish, Chinese, Russian. We also have volunteer counselors who speak other languages. We've had Tagalog, Vietnamese.
Me gusta el hecho de ir cuando fui contigo a tocar las puertas y estar diciéndole a las personas, cuando estuvimos en Alameda, que hablé con otras personas que estaban a mi alrededor y oír sus historias y decir, ay, no nada más a mí me pasan, le pasan a otras personas, agarrar fuerza para seguir luchando, porque es una lucha.
Fighting back is vital in this age we're living in San Francisco, where rents are so high and landlords have every incentive to get out people who've lived in their apartment for a while.
Que fuéramos más personas que se unieran a nosotros, al comité de vivienda, que quería que supieran que alguien nos está ayudando, que nos están tendiendo la mano, que no estamos solos. Por eso salí a tocar puertas, por eso cuando me invitas a alguna reunión trato de ir lo más que pueda. Quiero que se den cuenta de que sí hay alguien que nos tiende la mano. Por todo lo que me ha pasado, no quiero que a otras personas les pase también.
Tenant protections were always under threat, and I think they have been since the beginning of the tenants movement. Whenever we gain something, the landlords fight back all the time. We have to make sure that we have a tenant community that is well informed, that is committed to fighting back, that is fighting back, that is ready to fight back at any moment.